Welcome to our video on tips for making the most out of your student travel insurance coverage. As students, traveling can be an exciting part of our academic journey, but it's also important to consider the potential risks and challenges that come with traveling. That's why student travel insurance can be a valuable resource to have. In this video, we'll provide tips on how to make the most of your student travel insurance coverage so that you can have a safe and worry-free trip. Know your policy. It's important to familiarize yourself with the details of your policy. Start by reading the policy document thoroughly and making a list of important information, such as the covered benefits, exclusions, deductibles, and any time limits for coverage. Knowing what is and isn't covered will help you plan your trip accordingly and make informed decisions about your travel and activities. It's also a good idea to understand the claim process, in case you need to file a claim while abroad. This includes understanding the documentation required, the time frame for filing claims, and the process for resolving disputes if necessary. You can also take advantage of any resources available to you, such as a 24/7 helpline or an online portal that can help you understand your policy and assist you in making a claim. Remember, the more you know about your student travel insurance policy, the better prepared you'll be if something unexpected happens during your trip. So, make sure to take the time to understand your policy, and don't hesitate to ask questions if you're unsure about anything. Your insurance provider should be more than happy to help you understand your policy and make the most of your coverage. Read the fine print. When it comes to your student travel insurance policy, it's crucial to understand all the details, including the fine print. The fine print typically includes important information about the limitations, exclusions, and conditions of your coverage. This is where you'll find details on what is and isn't covered by your policy, as well as any restrictions that may apply. For instance, some policies may not cover pre-existing medical conditions, so it's important to be aware of this before you travel. If you have a pre-existing condition, you may need to purchase additional coverage or find a policy that specifically covers your condition. Additionally, some policies may have restrictions on certain adventure sports, such as bungee jumping or skydiving. If these activities are part of your travel plans, make sure you understand what your policy covers and what you may need to pay for out of pocket. By reading the fine print of your policy, you can avoid unexpected costs and make informed decisions about your travel plans. It's important to take the time to understand your coverage so you can fully benefit from your student travel insurance policy. Choose the right coverage. When choosing student travel insurance, it's important to select the coverage that's right for you. Consider your destination, the activities you'll be engaging in, and any pre-existing medical conditions you may have. This will help ensure that you're properly covered for any potential risks you may face during your trip. For example, if you're planning to go on a skiing trip, you'll want to make sure that your policy covers winter sports. If you have a pre-existing medical condition, such as diabetes or a heart condition, you'll want to select a policy that covers medical expenses related to these conditions. Additionally, if you'll be traveling to a remote area, you may want to consider a policy with higher medical coverage in case you need to be evacuated. It's also important to compare different policies and choose the one that offers the right level of coverage at a price you can afford. Don't be tempted to choose a policy based solely on price, as this may result in you having inadequate coverage if you need to use it. Instead, focus on finding a policy that offers the right coverage for your needs, at a price that fits your budget. Keep essential documents handy. It's also important to keep essential documents handy when traveling, such as your passport, visa, and travel insurance policy. Having these documents easily accessible can make a big difference if you need to make a claim. Additionally, make sure to keep digital copies of these documents in a secure location, such as in the cloud or on a password-protected device. This way, you'll have access to them even if you lose your physical copies while traveling. It's also a good idea to take photos of these documents and keep them stored in your phone, just in case. Having these documents readily available will not only help you with making a claim, but it will also provide peace of mind knowing that you have everything you need in the event of an emergency. Stay in contact with home. Staying in contact with your family and friends back home can also provide peace of mind while traveling. This way, they'll know that you're safe and will be able to assist you if you need help. Additionally, it's important to leave a copy of your travel itinerary and contact information with someone you trust back home. This way, they'll know how to reach you in case of an emergency, and they'll also have a record of your plans in case you need to be located. Regularly checking in with your loved ones can also provide an added layer of security and peace of mind, especially if you're traveling to a new or unfamiliar destination. So, don't forget to stay in touch with your loved ones back home and let them know that you're safe and sound while you're on your travels. Be prepared for emergencies. Emergencies can happen anytime, anywhere, so it's important to be prepared. Make sure you know the emergency number for your student travel insurance provider, as well as the contact information for the nearest embassy or consulate. You should also familiarize yourself with basic first aid and self-defense techniques, just in case. It's also a good idea to carry a list of important emergency contacts, such as family members and friends, your doctor, and the contact information for your insurance provider. In addition, consider carrying a small first aid kit and any necessary medications with you, in case you need them while you're away from home. It's also a good idea to keep a copy of your insurance policy and important medical information with you, in case you need to seek medical treatment while traveling. By being prepared for emergencies, you'll have peace of mind and will be better equipped to handle any unexpected events that may arise during your trip. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Finally, don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. Whether it's through your student travel insurance provider, the local embassy, or a local friend, support is available if you need it. Asking for help can make a huge difference in an emergency or unexpected situation. Don't be afraid to reach out and take advantage of the resources available to you. Your student travel insurance provider can assist you in the event of emergency, such as a medical issue or theft. They can provide you with the support you need to get back on your feet and continue your travels. Similarly, local embassies and consulates can provide you with assistance if you lose your passport or need help in the event of a natural disaster or other crisis. They are there to help, so don't hesitate to reach out. And if you make friends along the way, they can also be a valuable resource in a pinch. So, don't be afraid to ask for help. It could make all the difference in ensuring a safe and successful trip. By following these tips, you can make the most of your student travel insurance coverage and have a safe and worry-free trip. Remember, traveling is all about making new experiences, so don't let concerns about insurance get in the way. Enjoy your journey, and we hope these tips help make your trip a success. Again, thank you so much for viewing this video. We will be thankful if you like this video and subscribe Insurance Prompt channel. Also, if you need further information about this issue, feel free to visit www.insuranceprompt.com. You will find informative articles regarding this issue.